dude, mama kissed my girl. My daddy out in the cold world, probably out committing felonies and shit. My favorite rap is to check out my melody. I wanna live good, so I sell dope for a 4-finger rate. CD. Yeah, I'm gangster. A vote for me, 50 Cent fans, at Terry 2016. Come down here, Hillary Clinton. I ran against you and shit. You owe me $5 million, Hillary Rodham Clinton. Seriously. Why does she owe me $5 million? Look at this bitch's net worth and shit. Look here, black bitch. You'll never be as rich as that woman, like, seriously. You'll never be as rich as Beyonce and shit. Let me tell you why. Because people like her, when she was senator, gave people like Beyonce tax breaks and shit. That's why those people are still filthy rich. Hate it or love it, Beyonce, the underdogs are coming up and shit. I challenge you to a debate on CNN, Donald Trump. I challenge you to a debate on CNN, crooked Hillary, like, seriously. You too, Bernie Sanders. You people are all cowards and shit. I ran against all 3 of you motherfuckers. For real. And 2 of you lost. Mind you, those same 2 that lost would have the nerve to be the first motherfuckers to run up in 2020 and be like, oh, well, it was me all along. No, it wasn't you, Bernie Sanders. It wasn't you, crooked Hillary. It was Donald, for real, kids. I'm going to tell you what, kids. Impeach your government and shit. And your election was rigged because of CNN, MSNBC, CBS, Fox, and PBS, and all your other NBC news stations and shit. Took money from the Trump campaign to play commercials. Took money from the Hillary Clinton campaign to play the commercials. And anywhere else that they could get money from too. And they played those people's commercials too. Meanwhile, a homeless man ran against you, Hillary Clinton. And, yeah, that's what you crooked people do in the Senate. That's what you crooked people in the Congress do. You pay off each other's campaign debts and stuff. You be ranking up some campaign debt to the tune of $5 million, Hillary Clinton. Mind you, if you're in debt $5 million, crooked Hillary, shows how much you know how to spend money and shit. For real, Hillary Clinton. And that's why I ran against you. You're a fucking fraud, Hillary Clinton. And you were a Walmart CEO and shit. That's probably where the fuck she's been hiding since the election. She's probably got one of them underground bunkers in one of the Walmart places I've read about on the internet. I'm gonna tell you what, Hillary Clinton, I ran against you. It's fair political game. No, Hillary Clinton, you want to be all like, oh, first woman and shit, and all this, oh, it could happen to you too and shit. Well, it didn't happen for me because you and your rich friends and your friends in the news and the TV and your Britney Spears friends kind of fucked homeless man out of an election. And now I feel like you owe me something, Hillary Clinton. I said, you have $1 billion, Hillary Clinton. That's a lot of money, dude. How'd you politicians get so rich? Because I've been kind of looking up all your net worths online. All you senators are filthy rich. All you Congress people are filthy rich. So why is that? And why is the country so far into debt? I'll tell you what, Hillary Clinton, you're a fucking lying bitch. Because you knew a poor person didn't have a chance in hell on even being acknowledged for running for president. Hillary Clinton, I got some bad news for you, bitch. For real. I kind of had people vote for me in Chicago and shit. I campaigned in the city of Chicago against you, Hillary Clinton. I campaigned in the city of Chicago against you, Donald Trump. All you crooked politicians owe me and my campaign and my penguin and God, seeing that I'm his prophet and stuff. You kids kind of owe us all some money and shit, or you're gonna go to hell and stuff and look bad on your way and stuff. So Donald Trump, write me a check, never, dude. Bernie Sanders, write me a check, never, dude. Gary Johnson, write me a check, never, dude. Crooked Hillary, write me a check, never. Like, seriously, because You people would fuck an American out of an election and call that fair game and shit and call that democracy and stuff. Meanwhile, you people slipping Canadian Ted Cruz cash for a tour bus and stuff so he can run for president too. So, Hillary Clinton, crooked senator, what's up with you people and Uncle Sam giving a Canadian money to run for president? And I get nothing because I'm an American and shit and I'm fucking homeless. Your democracy's a lie, bitch. It's a monopoly. But a stupid bitch like you wouldn't know the difference. Don't vote for Chelsea Clinton, like seriously, guys. At the end of the day, kids, this woman was no fucking Einstein and shit. For real, kids. Sure, she may be smart and stuff, but at the end of the day, she was for sale and stuff. And that's why I ran against you, Hillary Clinton. And at the end of the day, you're Donald Trump's for sale and shit too, kids. So it really doesn't matter who the fuck your president is, because crooked as usual is still in charge and all that stuff. Meanwhile, I thought you ran against crooked politics, Donald Trump. Oh, you're a fraud and a liar, like this bitch right here and shit. Both you people owe me something and shit. For real. Because I'm not going to sit on the sidelines till 2020 as a homeless man and shit. And I'm not getting a fucking job at McDonald's and shit. So I can have $1 in my pocket and stuff. No, Hillary Clinton. I ran for president and shit. It doesn't get any better than that. I'm not going to work at a fucking Chipotle. I ran for president, you fucking bitch. I'm not going to work at your stupid fucking T-Mobile and shit. I ran for president. Why the fuck should I have to work at T-Mobile? Chelsea Clinton doesn't have to work at T-Mobile and shit. Sarah Palin doesn't have to work at a fucking T-Mobile and shit. Now, you people would expect me to go out there and be like, oh, get a job and shit. No, you know what? Hillary Clinton, pay off my campaign debt. Why don't you? I ran against you. It's $5 million, Hillary Clinton. And you can come over here and write me and my penguin a check and leave as fast as you came. And you know what? I'll start calling you Honest Hillary, because that's what crooked people do. Crooked people lie and shit. Bernie Sanders, you endorsed Donald Trump for president, and I'm going to tell you because why. Your Bernie Sanders lost to Hillary Clinton or whatever in the summertime, and he took money from her to say, oh yeah, I think she'll be the president. So she goes and runs and loses to turn around and say, oh, I think Donald will be the president. Mind you, that's the president. So at the end of the day, Bernie endorsed Hillary, who endorsed Donald. You endorsed Donald Trump for president, Bernie Sanders. But that's what your crooked politicians and shit do. I said, how'd you House speakers get so filthy rich? How come you get a private jet and I don't, Hillary Clinton? I pay taxes and shit. It's called sales tax and stuff. Your government's a lie, kids. Don't pay your taxes anymore and shit. That government's had plenty and shit. For real. And plus, it's all going to China anyway, because Senator Bernie Sanders had it that way in his debt ceiling vote, and so did Nancy Pelosi, and so did Chris Christie, and Scott Walker and shit. Haven't you kids realized that both parties are extremely corrupt and for sale and stuff, and that you just don't have one honest politician floating in a pool of crooked politicians? No, they're all fucking crooked and shit. All you senators are crooked as fuck. All you congressmen are crooked as fuck. So what the fuck is it that you people do up there in Washington and shit? I ought to suggest that you Congress people and you senators and shit not come back to work tomorrow. Because honestly, why can't I be a crooked governor? Why can't I be a crooked mayor and shit and say yes to Wall Street and China and shit? No, you people would leave that to the Donald Trumps. You people would leave that up to the Hillary Clintons of the world and the Bernie Sanders and all that shit. For real, kids. I'm gonna tell you kids what, y'all are going to hell and shit. So I hope you kids are cool with that, like seriously. Because at the end of the day, I'm God's prophet. So you fucked me, you fucked God and shit. That's the business deal and shit. So go ahead and give me and God a bad, the short straw and shit. Because me and God can go fuck off at any minute and leave you kids behind and shit. And do you know what that means for you kids? I'm going to tell you what that means. That means you kids will be completely alone on the earth, knowing that God does not have your back. Meaning you're going to live to know that you're going to go to hell. Give it a year, give it 5 years, give it 10 years. Good. Actually, I give it like a year or two. Because, as I said, I've had my health problems. I had one foot out the door anyway. Like, seriously, good. So, I smoke like a chimney and shit. I'm going to die of lung cancer, among other things and shit. So, I already knew this shit before I even ran for president and stuff. I just happen to be close to God and stuff. And you Jewish people better come by and bring me some cash and stuff. I know I've said some unkind things to you people, but you have to understand that I'm homeless out here in the cold and you're not and stuff. So you people possibly can't relate to how I feel right now. Nor do you people care, but it's alright. Don't care about the prophet of God and shit. That's what you people do best anyway. I said, you Jewish people better bring me some fucking cash. Because if you don't bring me cash, wait and see that it's not going to be good for any of you kids. Because at the end of the day, I'm more blessed than you. I'm God's prophet and stuff. So I don't know what that means for you Jewish people, but I do know what this means. I pick and choose whether you kids go to hell or not. And fuck with me, piss me off, kick my fucking cup over like all you people do every day, 7 days of the week and shit. Meanwhile, these other Jewish people get to go in swimming pools and convertibles and all those trappings that be with a sinner and stuff. Any of you rich people are not supposed to have the nice shit that you people have. So if you're little Timmy with a convertible, God does not want you to have that. But you can keep it because you're going to hell and shit. So, like, go crash Daddy's convertible again.